Hello, and we're gonna talk today about um, the Cinnamon desktop on Debian. I have this video here where it will show, as you can tell, reminiscent of a Windows. I had the blue screen as a what is it? Yeah, as a background. So Debian, in my opinion, is great. If you have a decent computer, even an older computer, uh, but decent, or a new computer, Debian is good. It's not the most friendly distribution to install, but it is the base for most distros. So you have the Arch base, which is I'm not gonna comment on, but it's not for everybody. You have the OpenSUSE, I think it's separate. And you have of course, the Fedora or Red Fox, and you have the Debian. The Debian is the open source and is the stable. It's and OpenSUSE are the stable one. Most Debian comes with GNOME as the base environment. On this machine I have GNOME, but I also have Cinnamon, which is this one. So, and as you can tell, it open similar to an old-fashioned Windows, and I have it here on this computer that used to have Windows 10, and I did actually, this computer have i7, I think it's 7th generation, so it is few years old, but it is a really good computer. It's more powerful than most computers you buy in your retail store, but it have, I think, I don't know if it didn't have the TPM, or it had the what I wanna call it, or it had the old TPM. But nevertheless, I did change it to Windows 11, like almost long time ago, and this was when Windows had that hack on the website where you do few things and you can upgrade your unofficial Windows 10 to 11. So that's what happened to it, and I had Windows 11 on it for a while, for more than a year, for like a year and a half or 2 years. But then I thought to myself, I bought this computer for me. I'm not gonna sell it. I'm not gonna put it back on the market. I bought it because actually the large screen for me. So there's no need for me to do those hacks and all this. So I didn't want to sell it. I know that if you sell and resell a computer, most people want Windows, because most people are Windows users. Since I made up my mind I'm gonna keep this computer for a while, I thought, why not just install Linux, and why not install the best Linux in my opinion, which is Debian. So I went on and I installed Debian on it, and I installed Cinnamon, so this way it will look. I actually, of course, have GNOME on it as well, so to have the two disk environments on it. But I have Cinnamon. I really never ran Cinnamon before, and even when I used the Linux Mint, it was Mate on a separate machine. So this way, anyway, so it will look exactly like a Windows 10, which I liked. So, and the other reason why I switched is the OneDrive. The OneDrive kept on popping up, no matter how many times I delete. Every time it update, it will somehow pop again. So, and this is kind of, and the third reason was that freaking Microsoft browser that you can delete. It was always in the way, set as a default. So nevertheless, so I can say I've been running this in Debian for less than a month, maybe about 3 weeks. No crash. No, of course, no blue screen. So it's been great. So if you have a machine that doesn't upgrade to the Windows 11, you can do the hacks. Microsoft hacks, they no longer work, but you can find on like places like Reddit and YouTube other ways to do hacks, like saving it, changing the registry to be a server and all this. But you have to reinstall the whole thing every year in order for you to keep up the updates, because the version of Windows 11 will change. So that is one problem you will have. The other problem is you can of course do the pay the $30 for a year of service, and or surrender your data for a year of service, just use, which is I definitely advise anyone not to do, is surrender and allow Microsoft to get into your accounts and pictures, and they already have a hold on everything. Microsoft have a hold on schools, they have a hold on work, so please allow yourself to have some freedom. Some side note on Debian, you can if you want an easier install, of course, Ubuntu. I don't know, I have a complicated feeling about Ubuntu, but it is the easiest of all installs. You can install Ubuntu. Of course, many people talk about the Mint, which open exactly the same as this one, so you can do the Mint, but that's up to you. However, when it comes to, you don't have to change anything in the BIOS if you install one of those main distributions, or that many of them are based on Debian. You don't have to change anything, but for the Debian you have to go and take secure boot out. You have to make it legacy. There was other things I had to do in order for the Debian to boot. So that was another little pain for it, but it wasn't, it wasn't that bad. But it was, but if I had an Ubuntu, I have a different machine that have Windows on it, but I dual boot now, and I actually only run Ubuntu on it. Ubuntu was a breeze to install. Didn't have to change anything in the BIOS, of course, because Windows have to keep all these secure crap, you know. So and so but so that's it, and that is the 2 cents of Debian. Let's look at, and yeah, hopefully this is a very straightforward video. Debian is very solid, and it's amazing that it never crashed on you. I have the reason for me to put Debian because I have a separate machine that had Debian on for a while, and because of that good experience, because some I chose to put Debian on this one. Installation of Debian is a little bit complicated. Also, you do the prompt installation, but you can always you have to read every step of the way, and the good thing these days, all of us have more than one device, whether it's a phone or it's a different computer. If you get confused in the installation, you can look it up. Yeah, okay, other than that, hopefully you have this video is a reminder that it's very good to have autonomy and to have ownership of your own device. Nothing compared to having true freedom, where you are free to choose and to run whatever program you want to run. That's it for today. Bye bye.